Welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're Sambo, Seraphis, and joining us in a precarious position, as always, is Tallahassee way in the background there. What are you doing? Good evening to you, kind sir.
I'm on a boat.
There you are. Oh dear, it's one of those days today. Seriously, is this going to be a tradition for you, starting every Rift episode now in some crazy weird place?
Maybe just Pine Peaks. If I can find enough weird places to put myself, then I will.
Well, it's just like real life then, isn't it, Tallahassee, eh? Just like real life.
Yeah.
By the way, welcome everybody to this
explains a lot of my ex-girlfriends.
Yeah. It is crazy times here in the Iron Pine Peaks, and it's lovely to have you guys along, by the way. Welcome to the show. And yes, Tallahassee is bonkers, and you know what? This is funny, and maybe we're showing our age here, but now, look, I can't talk with a straight face with you standing up there in the background. I'm going to try, though. But you know how we had that episode, I think it was the last week's episode, and I think I named it, IPP, yeah, you snow me, right? Now, come on. I mean, the amount of people who messaged me and said, I don't understand the title to your episode, what are you going on about? Well, for a start, IPP is Iron Pine Peaks. Hello, it's this place. But Tallahassee, put me out of my misery, put everyone else out of their misery. What am I... Oh, you right there? Can you not stand up here?
Yeah.
Do you want me to move out of the way?
It's a weird clipping. There we go. No, we go. Here we go.
Tallahassee is having issues. There we go. All right, you quite okay now? You comfortable?
I think so.
All right, there he is. Look at him, handsome young man. There he is. Now, surely I would have thought that people would have got the reference to that one. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's down with OPP by Naughty by Nature, is it?
Oh. I think actually that deserves an actual in-game clap. There we go. Look at that. A polite golf clap. Because I knew that you'd know the song, but I didn't think you'd actually remember the name of the band. And that was a classic. Well, I thought it was a classic. You know OPP, yeah, you know me. So, of course, it was a play on that. So there you go, folks. If you don't know what I was talking about, no, I'm not completely stark raving bonkers. And why am I still clapping? Hey, Tallahassee, Seraphis, wait for it, has got the clap. Right.
Well, I think you should seek professional medical attention about that, and I am just gonna, just stand over here a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I see. So you're saying that you don't want to catch the gift that keeps on giving?
Yeah, I'd rather not.
All right, you know what? I can apply some ointment to that, and there it is, all done.
Topical cream?
All fixed now, no worries. So there you go, folks. IPP, yeah, you snow me. That is exactly what it was about. But we're not talking about last week's episode. We are talking about this week's episode. I have been dreading this. In fact, we're going to ask Seraphis here. What about you? Have you, Seraphis, been looking forward to this week's episode? Oh, dear. All right, now look what you've gone and done, Tallahassee, because this is all your idea. It was your idea to quest here, and if I look on the map, I can see that we've got a couple of quest zones. Well, one of them is a hand-in, and it's up north here at Crucia's Temple, and by the way, folks, I'm really looking forward to getting up to there because we all know that Crucia is a bit of an old crotchety dragon, and it's a her, I think. Is that right, Tallahassee? Crucia's a she?
Yeah, and again, sounds like an ex-girlfriend.
Crotchety old dragon. I don't know why it's named Crucia's Temple, so I'm really keen to head up here and check that out. But way before we get there, look at what is over here, folks. And again, I totally blame Tallahassee. You're gonna love this episode, aren't you? Because this is a quest, folks, called Yeti Vengeance. And will you look at the requirements? We have to kill Snowblind Yeti times 8. Now, what I thought we'd do for this episode is, yes, we'll buff everybody up here, no problems. Here we go, giving you the living energy. We've got some life-giving veil there. We've got the glyphs of power, and we've got dark armor. So what I thought, Tallahassee, is that, well, look, you're a capable tank, and I figure that you can go over there and do that quest. I'm going to wander up the road to the 7-Eleven and get some Krispy Kremes. I'll be waiting here, and then basically, look, I'll leave the camera rolling here because it's a lovely sight. We've got the snow falling. In fact, you know what? I can do a bit of a dance as well, just to make it interesting for our audience. And we'll just leave this rolling for 30 minutes, and then by the time I get back, we should be pretty much finished, and we can wrap up the episode. So, what do you think of that idea?
Well, folks, I think that's the end of this episode.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week when Sambo actually grows a pair and we go do the Yeti quest.
When Sambo isn't a little girl. Oh, I knew that wouldn't work. All right, I'll get myself in trouble, I guess, if I do that. Do you know what? By the way, I've got this weird anomaly happening here. I've just noticed it. Can I ask you to just dismount for one moment? Do you know what? I was about to say disrobe, and I thought, no, that's bad. Now, look, okay, now stand where I am. Just come across here a little bit more, and then I want you to pan your camera so that you're basically looking behind you and start dancing. There's this weird thing. I want to see if it happens when it's you that's doing it. And I'll tell you what it is in just a second. There we go, folks. The world-famous Tallahassee Carlton dance. Okay, now it's not... oh, yes, it is. Can you see the reflection on the lake?
No.
Okay, now you have to get at a certain angle, basically almost straight onto yourself, and then have a look at the ice. Because it's this weird thing that happens. There's this huge, big, massive reflection. It's like some weird glitch over the entire lake almost behind you. So you can't see that.
Nope.
Okay, maybe it's something to do with my setup. I don't know. Well, look, there you go, folks. There's a whole bunch of footage of it. Hopefully it's coming through just where I'm wriggling my mouse around there. Maybe you'll have to go have a look at it on the YouTubes there, Tallahassee. In fact, you can see it when I pan around a bit more as well. It's bizarre. It's really weird. Oh, never mind. Okay, it must be something to do with my setup, I guess. Never mind. All right, I am going to mount up. I can't believe that I'm willingly going to go and head towards Yeti. Well, I'm not willingly doing it, actually. I mean, I'm doing this for the sake of the show, Tallahassee, as I jump off the wrong way.
Look, I'll tell you what, I'll round them up.
What do you mean? Wait a minute.
And make sure that I've got aggro on them, and then bring them back, and then we can just DPS them. That way, you don't need to go too close to them.
Do you know
How
what?
does that sound?
It's sad. Oh, there they are! Oh my god, I didn't even notice they were right there. Hang on, but the quest is way over here. Can you see where I'm like putting a waypoint on the map? Do these ones count? Yeah, they do.
Yep.
So how come the marker's way over? Well, do you know what? Actually, look, tell you what I'd like to do, because I reckon by going over there, you can see it's a whole bunch of unmarked area, like it's undiscovered, right? If you ever look at the main map, if you've got it up, I'm just going to put a bunch of waypoints up. Can you see my waypoints moving? Can we go round that way and then down into here for the sole purpose being, I know we could attack these ones, but I really want to see some of the map, and I've got a funny feeling that that quest takes us over that way so that it actually allows us to uncover more of the map, and I don't want to not uncover it. And oh my god, this ice looks amazing! Seriously, I know we saw it a couple of weeks ago, but I just can't get over. Whoa! Whoa, look at that! There's a great big hole in the ice. That is so awesome. Oh god, I love this zone so much. How could we have stayed away from here?
There's
for
a Yeti
so
in the
long?
hole.
Yeah, I know. I saw that Yeti there. I'm trying to pretend in my brain that they're not there. You know, that it's just a figment of my imagination, because we all know that they're not real. Oh my god, what have I got? Oh dear. Okay, I've made a friend. And you know what? My luck, I'm going to back straight into a Yeti. There's a Yeti behind me. This is the stuff nightmares are made of. You realise that, right?
Really?
Yeah, well, you know, because I'm going to go to bed, and you know how your subconscious plays tricks on you. I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to have one of those running dreams. You know those dreams where you run and you can't actually get away? And I reckon I'm going to be followed by a Yeti. That's what I think is going to happen tonight. Because I'm so scarred.
I don't know those dreams.
Oh, I hate those dreams. Oh, terrible. Anyway, do you know what? And this is worse nightmare stuff, because look at them lumbering around. It's not even like they're cartoony. They're actually like they were in this movie, which by the way was called Sasquatch. And that's exactly what it looked like, because they were in the snow, and oh god, this is awful. Oh,
you're not going to like it over here because there's two eating a guy.
What? Hang on, help, come back. I'm all alone over here, and I'm being attacked by stuff, and there's Yetis everywhere. Yep, and I can see a quest here as well, by the way. Did you notice that?
Yep.
Oh man, this is nightmares. This is the stuff
Don't
of
go
nightmares.
too far back.
Why? What? Oh god, there's one coming at me. Oh look, they're everywhere. I'm completely boxed in. This is terrible. You serious? There's some Yetis eating somebody? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not joking.
Okay, let's examine this body first. What does it say? Alright, this mauled body... Oh no. This mauled body has only two identifiable marks on its mangled corpse. One is the claw and bite marks of a Yeti attack, and the other is an insignia...
Hey, Sambo.
Stay away from me. Take the news of the slain
Come to me.
soldier to the Lord Protector.
Seriously.
Except, there we go. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm freaking out here.
Have a look in the direction that I'm looking. There's one actually eating a guy at the moment.
Oh my God, he is too. Oh, and he just walked away. Okay, I'm completely freaking out here. This is...
And up here, watch. There's more.
Oh God, they're actually eating dead bodies. This is disgusting. I am freaking out. Look, everywhere we turn, there are freaking... Oh my God, there's one right there. Okay, I'm staying right beside you. No, seriously, I've got that like weird claustrophobic feeling, because this is what my nightmares are like. Listen to him. How supportive is he? He's laughing at me. You don't you run away, and don't you dare go anywhere, because
okay. I was going to go round them up. That way we could finish the quest, and then you wouldn't have to put up with the Yetis anymore.
Yep, I don't want to have to deal with one and then another one and then another. So you're saying just round? Okay, I'll try and heal you. Do I have to come with you when you round them up?
No, just stay here and I'll go get them, okay?
Alright, I'm just going to sit down.
Because here is relatively safe.
Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm scouting around because I don't trust these things, seriously. Alright, now we're keeping an eye on Tallahassee's health. In fact, I'm just going to look at his health bar. Not even going to look at the Yetis, because I don't care about the Yetis. Oh my God. Okay, let's give him a heal. Oh my God, they've come to me! Go away, go away, go away! Oh, no, don't hit! What the hell are you doing? Why aren't they aggroing on you? Oh my God!
Because I just face pulled them.
Oh God! Alright, die, you horrible sons of guns. And look at that, they took me down to 74% health. I'm going to heal myself there. Here we are. Alright, die, Yeti scum! The stuff of nightmares, folks. This is awful. I can hear the sympathy pouring out of your voice there, Tallahassee, by the way. Thank you, buddy. Oh, man.
You're welcome, friend.
Okay, I'm going to look away. Sorry, folks. Sorry if you wanted to see Yetis, but we're not looking at them. We're just going to look at Tallahassee on the mini-map there. There he goes. And now, are you rounding things up?
Yeah.
All right, good, because, you know what, there's more Yetis closing in. I can see them. I've got one on my 10 o'clock, and I've got one on my 2 o'clock. And, yeah, I don't trust these things, not one bit. All right, here he comes. Here comes Tallahassee. Let's see if we can heal him.
Hang on, I lost one.
You lost one. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. Here we are. Emergency
I do.
heal. All right, let's burn these things. Burn them into the ground, the godforsaken creatures that they are. The devil spawn. I send ye back to where ye came from. Down to the depths of hell. Frozen hell. Okay, that kind of didn't make sense because you can't have a frozen hell, but you know what I mean.
Well, technically, wasn't Dante's Inferno the very last layer of hell or level of hell frozen?
Yeah, exactly. Because hell froze over. So there he goes. So I wasn't wrong after all. Alright, so by my calculations, 5 out of 8. Alright, so 3 more. Let's put some radiant spores on these devil spawn, these creatures of the night, the white night, i.e. snow. Alright, I'm making things up now. But I'm just trying to keep my mind occupied and away from the fact that we are fighting a huge bunch of freaking Yetis, which are my worst nightmare. Die. Yes, that's right. Lots of spell effects, so I can't actually see the Yetis at all. I like that. That's good. How many have you got there?
I grabbed 5.
Just because?
Yeah, they're around.
Whew. Alright, are we done yet? Are we there, Yeti?
We are.
Are we done, Yeti? Get it, Yeti?
Yes, we are done.
Alright, I'm getting the hell out of here.
There is an artifact right here.
Oh, there is too. Gosh, your eagle eyes are so very good at picking these up, by the way. It's a shame that there's Yetis here, folks, because, oh my God, my inventory is full. What the? Look, I emptied my bags the other day. This is just not fair.
Hang on. I'm bringing Cabri out.
Oh, thank you. And I should probably have a scroll. Look, I don't even have scrolls. Normally it's scroll. Oh, hang on, there we go. Consumable. Apparently, can I use that? Yes, there we go. Take all. Alright, hello Cadbury. Now there's a sight for sore eyes rather than stupid Yetis. Selling off the grey items, and now let me sell some other rubbish as well. I probably want that. Don't want that. That's an artifact. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. That's an artifact. That one there is exactly the same as what I've got on, so we don't want that either. Okay, lots of artifacts that I actually need to probably actually collect, but anyway, that's okay. Gosh, it's so handy, you know, having Cadbury. There we go, all done, thank you. Let me collect these artifacts. There we go, and there's one there. It's been a while since we've done this, folks, so you can see what I'm doing here. Another artifact, and remembering too, of course, that these are all sets, which is really cool. And what's that, a necklace? Here's another artifact. So we're opening up new sets here as we do collect all of these, so you like that. There we go. Ah! God damn, man! Did you hear that? Did you hear its cry there? Oh God, that's so haunting. Do you know what? I honestly don't think people realise just how scarred I was, because look, I was about 7 or 8 Tallahassee, and I think it was my parents in their infinite wisdom accidentally sort of took me to this movie, or was it my uncle? I can't remember. It was somebody. Big mistake anyway, and I spent the whole movie literally screaming. Like absolutely screaming, because I was just so freaked out, and it has seriously to this day left a mental scar. Like I honestly feel myself all tensing up whenever I see Yetis. Like I think we've talked about it before. You don't have anything like that, do you, from your childhood? Apart from that time you looked in the mirror.
No.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going? Hang on, we need to go over there. That's where.
Opposite direction.
But you know what? Don't mind running around, because number one, there's no Yetis over here. But number two, folks, you know what? Look, you knew what you were in for when you accompanied me here.
There are those blob monsters.
Iron Pine. Oh yeah, there's those blob things. That's right. Wandering Frost Ice. What you were in for when we came here, and you knew darn well that I would be ogling over the scenery here. So no complaints, please. And I'm not going to stop, because it is amazing. Absolutely love this zone. If only it weren't for the Yetis. All right, let's have a look. Yes, Yeti Vengeance. That's right. I came, I saw, I killed, and I feel better about that. There we go. Discover Olmo's fate is the next one. Let's have a look on the map and see where that is. And where is it? Oh, down
Back
here.
near the Yetis.
So, oh, yeah, right near the Yetis again. Oh, God. Okay, Orange Black Shard. Let's see what he's got to say. And what's this? Oh, that was the Cookie Crumb quest. There we go. Collect ice chunks. So, all right, where is that? Hopefully that's not... Oh, it is. It's kind of near the Yetis over there as well. All right, so let's see. How much time do we have on our episode? We've got about another 10 minutes. So we got time to go over and at least give those a crack, haven't we? Over there?
Yeah, we should.
Why not? Why not? Do you know what? I love the fact that the ice has these big breaks in it, and like this sort of super deformed area, just as much as I like the shiny, smooth bit. What was that? What is it with me and these elemental things? Seriously, they love me to death. Man.
Where are you?
Yeah, I'm back here. Sorry. Yeah. I honestly don't know how.
Hang on.
If I followed you...
I'm bringing friends.
Oh, God. I got a Yeti and a Cloud. Great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So yes, back to our conversation. So you don't have any mental scars, do you?
Mental scars?
Oh, well,
plenty,
hang on.
but none as ridiculous as yours.
What? Are you mocking my phobia? So hang on, are you...
Yes.
Well, well, at least he's honest, folks. Are you at least scared of, I don't know, spiders or something like that, maybe?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, they do their thing.
So is there anything that that creeps you out? Like anything you're afraid... Oh, by the way, do we basically just go up and harvest these by right-clicking on them?
Yeah.
Look at that view, folks. God, you just want to walk around in this zone just because it's so amazing. So yeah, so not scared of spiders or any particular creepy crawlies?
No. I'm pretty fine with just about everything.
Oh man. Okay, what about food? Is there a food that you hate?
No, not especially.
Oh man, you're an easy date, in other words.
You got to remember, my family is all about cooking and stuff, so that's all.
So you've grown up with
that's all part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, look, having said that, I love my food as well, by the way, and I'll eat anything, or so far, that I've ever tried in my life, except for tripe. And if you're wondering what tripe is, then, in fact, you know what, I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. Instead, you should Google it, and just know that my parents forced me to eat that when I was a young kid. Probably explains a whole bunch, actually, to be completely honest. Anyway.
What's wrong with tripe?
So you eat tripe. I just can't stand. Anyway, don't tell anyone what it is. Let them find out for themselves and go, ew, that's great. Oh, there's a bloody Yeti. Oh, there's Yetis everywhere. Look, go away, Yetis. We're just trying to find ice chunks. And by the way, hey, there's a corpse. Oh, we need that, don't we?
Which is where I was trying to lead us to.
Okay, all right. Now, by the way, those ice chunks, they're not counting for me. In other words, you know, when you pick one up, it's not counting.
Yeah, I only picked one up so far.
Yeah, well, I've only got one as well. But I actually got that myself. So, yeah, it's one of those quests where we have to get our own. That's okay. All right, let's see this corpse here. Identifying the body. And there we go. Discover Olmo's fate. Read the prophetic tablet. Oh, okay. There we go. Reading a tablet. Let's see what it's got to say. Oh, we've done it. Oh, so that's it. So we can just return now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was easy. All right, so all we've got left now is to collect these ice chunks. So I need 5 more. So I'm guessing we should probably go our own separate ways. But I don't know. There's a lot of mobs around here. That could prove very deadly for me.
Yeah, I know.
Now, by the way, is that... Now, where's Crucia's temple? Is that it straight ahead of us?
Fairly much. The big building?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
With the 2 domes on the top?
Yep.
Rightio.
It's actually a massive library and everything.
Really? So can you go inside, or is it... What is it? Is it a raid or a dungeon, or is it just an open area that you can walk into?
It's a building.
So you literally...
That you can walk into.
Alright, that's pretty cool. That is very cool. Now, why am I not seeing any ice chunks? We're in the right... Here, let's have a look at our map. Yeah, we're definitely in the right area. There's some. You can take those.
I'll grab these guys and keep them off you.
Okay, alright, thank you. Grab these, and then we'll go over and tend to some heals. Yeah, done. So I am 2 out of 6. Gosh, these aren't exactly laid around the area in great abandon, are they?
Not really. But that's alright.
Look at all that, folks. That green pouring off there, of course, is the life-giving veil, which is the passive healing as I do damage, which, of course, is what to expect when you're playing as a Chloromancer, because that's how we do our healing. And then, as a whole bunch of folk have explained to us in the past, of course, we use these ones up the top here, like the Bloom, and what else we got? Flourish and Essence Surge, all as our emergency cooldown heals, basically. So we're just relying on the damage creating that heal off the life-giving veil under normal circumstances. As long as I've got Radiant Spores on there, then we should be fine.
So why did you grab that, bro? He was just chilling in the back.
What? I didn't grab anyone, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, see, I don't even know that I do it. Alright, now we're getting out of the zone of getting ice shards. So, gosh, we definitely have to hunt for them.
Start heading back in.
Yeah, I think so. God, what's that over there? Errant Doomsayer.
Which?
What's this guy? What's he doing wandering around the place? Hello? Right, no idea what he's doing. Just wandering around, just chilling out. Get it? Get it? Chilling? Yeah, okay. Anywho.
I think he's for the part of the quest for the next lot.
Oh, okay. Alright, that would make sense. Alright, still looking for some of these
there's a
shards.
Ice harvest.
Yep, there's one right there. Good stuff. This will be 3 out of 6 for me. What are you up to?
2 of 6.
2 of 6. Okay. We're getting low on time, folks. What we will do if we run out of time is we'll pause the episode while we get the remaining chunks, and then we'll come back and hand in, perhaps, to finish off our episode. We'll see how we go. Die, you raging cumulumbilibus, whatever you're called. Oh, a nice mantle. Oh, not really up. No, it's not really my cup of tea. Never mind. Alright, more ice, please. More ice. Is that one down there? Oh, there's one.
Yep, it is.
In the hole, yep.
With the Yeti.
What? Oh, it's coming down this way. Stay away. Stay away. Get away from the ice.
I got it.
Bloody, seriously.
I got it.
Thank you. God, just, how rude. How inconsiderate.
How rude and inconsiderate that it goes ahead and uses the same path that it's been designed to use. How inconvenient.
That's right. Trion Worlds had no respect for my phobias. Clearly. clearly. Now, speaking of Trion worlds, by the way, we were talking before the start of our show, and you were talking about the upcoming patch, and I think it's patch 1.10, because we're up to 9 at the moment, 1.9, and you were talking about a very interesting feature that you'd read about in the patch notes. Do you care to share that again? Because that sounded really, really crazy.
Yeah, if you're on a PvE server, you're going to be able to have cross-faction guilds.
Now, hang on. Stop right there. Let's just get this straight. Cross-faction guilds. So, in terms of this, we're talking about the Defiant. But, to put it in WoW terms, that's like saying you could be part of the Horde, and I could be Alliance, and we could be in the same guild, right?
Yep.
So, that sounds weird, and let's face it, no MMO that I've really come across, well, no mainstream MMO, has ever done that before. They've always been kept totally separate. But the more I think about it, because when you first told me, I thought, oh, that's really dumb, like, why would you want to do that? But at the end of the day, what it means is that when you go into, like, I presume it's talking about dungeon runs, instances, all that sort of stuff, then it just means you've got basically double the pool of players, so that the queues are going to be a lot shorter, right? Is that their motivation, do you think?
Yeah, it seems like that's going to be part of it as well. So at the moment they do balancing for PvP. So, right. If there isn't enough on one side and there's too many people waiting on the other, they all get put together.
Right. This time it's going to be across faction though, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
you're not going to grab that ice?
Oh, I was just running. Oh, where? I didn't even see it. I must have jumped over it. That's weird. All right, well, this is actually my 6th ice, so I'm all done. What are you up to?
I am about to grab my 5th.
All right, perfect. Because we've just run out of time, folks, so I'd say we'll have enough time to just let Tallahassee squeeze out one more ice harvest, and then we'll probably have to wrap things up, but that's okay. Gosh, it goes so fast when we're in this zone. Although, you know what, the entire first part of this episode is a blur, because I've chosen to block it out of my brain completely. Like, it just did not happen.
Would you like me to remind you?
No, that's fine. Do not need reminding. Now, where are we going? It looks to me like we're heading up just a little bit north, and that is to Crucia's Temple. Okay, so I reckon... Oh, God. Oh, don't do that! You are doing that deliberately! You're a horrible man. You know what? Between you and Reggie...
I know.
I don't know why I bother. Seriously? What do you guys think, watching along from home? Do you reckon I should trade in my friends or get a refund? What do you think? Do your friends treat you like this? Huh? Yeah, we shall see. Let us know in the comments below.
Hey, treat you like this. You are coming around to my place on Saturday, and I am cooking. I will be spending the entire day cooking.
I'd realise that.
Well, you play Xbox with McLarge Huge and his mate Scott.
That is correct. And that's exactly what a good friend should do. I should be able to come around and sit on my big fat rear and have Tallahassee slave away in the kitchen. That's how it should be. I'm kidding, folks, of course. You know what? How long, in all seriousness, and by the way, I'm going to wait to hand until next week, guys, so that we don't run too far over time. But before we go, Tallahassee, seriously, how long are you going to be cooking for on Saturday for our epic meal?
I plan to start about 10 o'clock, and I'm hoping everything will be done by about 6:30 or so.
Whoa, that is a big day's worth of cooking, and you know what? Last time you did it, it was well worth it. There were big hunks of man meat everywhere. Hang on, let me rephrase that. By that, I mean manly chunks of steak. That's what I meant by that. But it was awesome.
I think we need to cut and re-edit that section.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm saying is that it was a man's meal, and it was awesome, it was epic, and I'm really looking forward to it. Because today is Wednesday, and that means we're getting ever closer to the weekend. I just honestly can't wait. Come around and relax and have you cook for us both while we laze about and play games. Seriously, it's been so long since I've had a break. I am really hanging out for it, so I can't wait. But in the meantime, folks, we need to get out of here, and of course next week we shall let you know how the epic meal went and whether Tallahassee decided to hassle me about Yetis while I was there or not. But we got to get out of here. On behalf of myself, Sambo, Seraphis, our level 42 High Elf Mage, and the horrible Tallahassee, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys are having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.